Well, just finishing up a day of work out here in the shop, and a couple days ago, I was actually up, there's a shelf way up there. You can see the wood way up that way. And I was looking around and I saw this container here, this little cup. It says, "Beat the Winter Blahs in Holton, March 1988. Right there. You can see that. And so I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, what's this stuff in the top there? What is this stuff? And I look and I see this number 25 sticking up. And I thought, what's 25? So I was looking at it, and all of a sudden I pulled one out and I thought, oh, okay. They're coin envelopes. Or coin sleeves, not envelopes, coin sleeves. And you know, we have some other ones here that we got from the bank. The more modern looking ones are in there. But I thought, 25. Why does this one have a 25 on it? Okay, thought 25. Quarters, or a roll of quarters, is $20. What's 25? What kind of coins would go in there? I just saw the number sticking up, and then I realized, wait a second. That's not for coins. That's for bills. And I thought, $25? You mean to tell me that at one point in time, you'd go into the bank and you'd ask for $25, and they'd actually put it in a special little paper sleeve thing? I thought, man, talk about another way to prove that inflation, that our dollar's completely crashing and not worth anything. You go in now, you have to spend $1,000 to get a special little paper sleeve around it. Back in the day, I don't even know when that would have been. I don't know if this was 1988 is when the cup came from, but is that the way it was in 1988 or something, or back further? Certainly, but could have been that way in 1988, I guess. I don't know, but $25. Oh, yes, hello, I'd like to withdraw $25. Oh, yes, sir, let me get that right for you, and let me just put it in a special little paper sleeve for you. $25. So, just saw that. I had to show everybody that. I just thought, boy, another sign of the times in which we live, the very troubled times in which we live. Man, $25 taken out. Don't spend it all in one place. I remember back when I was a teenager, and back in the 1990s, and you put $20 in your vehicle back then. That was, you were running on fumes. You're driving a truck or something. Pickup truck. I remember the one time, one of the gas stations in the area, is a promotional thing. They did gas for 85 cents a gallon, and everybody was heading there. There's big long lines and things. And but I saw it around $1 for a while growing up, but a little bit less than $1 and things. But yeah. So at one point in time, $25 earned you a nice little paper thing to wrap up the money. So, but don't you worry, because the government has our best interests. Well, actually, no, they don't have our best interests. They have the banking interests in mind, and they're going to do what's best for the bankers. Because what's good for the bankers, well, that will eventually be what's good for us, And so I've been an advocate of precious metals for a long time now, just as a way to maintain worth. If you would have bought gold back in those years, it would have been a couple $100 an ounce, I'm sure. And now, it's 3,300 or something like that. I haven't even checked it in a little while. But silver has been up and down and things. But you have to look at the Bible and make the Bible your standard. And in the Bible, there's no such thing as paper currency. There is a mark that comes in the end times that is required for people to want to buy and sell. But as far as currency, the only currency mentioned in Scripture, the wealth of Scripture, is precious metals. And of course, there's other things as well, cattle and livestock and things like that. But just had to show that. So, but that'll be it. Thank you very much for watching.